Hey, listen, missing people is a part of the process. Missing people, allowing yourself to miss them, is a part of the journey of releasing people. It is okay to miss people in the process of releasing them. The truth is, when you are releasing them, your ego is going to struggle because the ego needs something to remember. It needs something to go off of, and it only remembers them. So therefore, you're going to miss them. Your energy is going to crave theirs. Your body is going to crave their body. You're going to crave their touch. You're going to crave their voice. You're going to crave them. It becomes a hunger. And that's a part of the journey. You have to work that out. And the way to work that out is to allow yourself to be okay. Is to allow yourself to not contact. Is allow yourself to, when the feeling comes, when the craving comes, do nothing. If every time you do something when the feeling comes, you would never get rid of them. They would always stay around. You know, a lot of us keep asking, people ask me a lot, why do they keep coming back? I don't understand why you keep coming back. Well, they keep coming back because you let them back. You open your door. You can't complain about what you are doing. You know, sometimes you got to take responsibility for your life. You got to take accountability for what you are doing. It's not them. See, you're giving them the power to stop. You know, if you don't love me and if you don't respect me, you should stop. Because I am too weak to say no. Sometimes you got to stop being weak. It's your life. And you got to say no. You got to set boundaries. Your boundaries ain't for them. It's for you. The self-respect ain't for them. It's for you. And when you don't practice, when you don't exercise each of them, you're going to always lose. But I'm telling you, some of you don't want to experience missing somebody. You don't want to experience, you don't want to go through that part where you're feeling torn up. Because you will feel torn up. You will feel bad. You will feel completely confused. You will feel like you don't recognize yourself when you are going through the release of someone from your spirit. You will feel like something is missing. You're going to feel like something is missing, and your mind is going to stay on it. Because whatever you are missing, the mind will ruminate on. Because it's seeking for it. It's seeking for this frequency to replace it. So therefore, it's like a signal going out to find that station that it's used to. Understand, it is okay. This is the wilderness journey. Right now, you are in the wilderness. See, when you are leaving somebody's, especially when you're being with them for so long, and they have become a part of your flesh, a part of your energy, when you are leaving them, it's like back in the wilderness. And when you are in the wilderness, you're gonna feel different. You're gonna see different things. You're gonna experience a different reality. And you're not gonna feel safe in it. You will feel completely lost. You will feel like this is something strange and you don't understand it. So you're gonna always go back to what you know. You're gonna always run back to that person. Every time your feelings crave him or her, you're gonna call them. I should call him. What if I wanna call him? Should I call him? Do nothing. This is your opportunity to do nothing and see how strong and powerful you are. But if every time when they call you, you come running. If every time they text you, you keep texting. If every time you think about them, you have to do something and feel and resist, you won't be able to leave them. And that person will have enough power to block every relationship, every future relationship that comes to you. Because in all reality, that person still lives in your spirit. You carry them with you. So therefore, when another man or woman comes to your life, they sense someone else. They sense another human being. And it causes you to be without your entire life because you don't know how to go through the process of missing someone. Listen, I'm telling you, it's hard. It's annoying. It's frustrating because you're going to miss them. I'm telling you, when the body wants food, the feeling of, like how people get, hangry? When they're hungry and you get miserable because you're hungry. Well, when you're missing somebody, you get the same way because you don't have any control. You have lost control. And the thing is, when people realize that you are leaving their spirit, when you begin to pull away your spirit because you don't call, you don't text, after a while, you're going to experience that pull away in your spirit. But guess what? When you experience that pull away, they experience it too. They're going to feel you separating. They're going to feel you leaving because the connection becomes weakened. And as soon as the connection becomes weakened, when they realize that you're hot enough and you're about to leave for good, they call you back. Your phone rings. Hey, stranger. And you're like, what you calling me for? And then they rein you back in. That's how it's done. Nobody wants to feel that pull. See, sometimes the thing is, you don't realize is this. They don't even realize that you miss them or that you love them or how you feel. They don't care because they don't feel it. They don't study you. But when you begin to pull away, they feel that disconnection. And when they feel that disconnection, their feelings start, their ego begin to act out. So they call you and call you back because they have to feel the same connection. See, nobody wants to feel the missing part. They begin to feel and experience a missing part of you leaving their spirit. And they know exactly who it is because we are all connected, especially through relationships and sex. So when they feel like you're about to separate yourself because you're done and you're tired of it and you begin to pull away, they feel that pull. That's why they always call you. That's why you always see them. That's why they always want to come back. That's why they always tell you, I miss you. I was just thinking about you. But you don't even realize what is going on. So you fall back in the same trap again every single time. You can't let the release happen. See, the truth is the release will happen if you let it happen. It's not because you are meant to be. It's not because it's hard. It's not because it's impossible. It's that you don't give it time and energy. You are focused on what you want so much of your emotions. You are focused on whatever I feel is what I do. Whatever my emotion tells me, I must obey my emotions. Sometimes you have to let your emotions be and be somewhere else. But every time they call you, you go back. You will always be connected that way. You got to understand one part of the process with somebody that you love, somebody that you are attached to, somebody that you are connected to. You are going to miss them a whole lot. It's going to be hard. You're going to cry. You're going to have days where you don't feel the same. You're going to have days when you are completely in distress. You're going to have days when you can't think about nothing else. Because, again, your energy is seeking for that same energy that it knows. The energy is looking for the same energy, that same vibration. And they know where it is. It knows where it is. But if you go back there, it's going to happen again. See, after a while, you have to believe patterns. Not your emotions, but patterns. When you see something keep happening, understand it's a pattern. It's not a misunderstanding. It's not mistakes. It's somebody's patterns. And when you understand patterns, you know when to stop no matter how you feel. Your self-respect must be greater than your feeling. But it's not that easy. It's not that simple. It takes discipline. You're going to feel that pain. When you miss somebody who's alive, you're going to feel that pain. Especially when you start thinking stuff about them with someone else. They're with some other woman or man. They're giving somebody else time. Somebody giving them that. It's going to make you sick. It's a part of the process. What you have to do is relax your body. Relax. It's okay. Whoever they're with, it's their business. But you need to get it out. The only way to get it out is every time the feeling comes, the craving comes, the desire comes, just relax. Do nothing. Some of you, I really want to call. I want to text. I want to text them. I want to call them. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's okay to want to, but don't do it. Just don't do it. Allow it to come to a place where even though you feel something, you learn that you have self-control, that you don't have to do anything. After a while, it becomes easier. When you start doing that, it becomes easier. And then you begin to dissociate that compulsion to do something because you feel something. That's where your power is. You stop tripping over your feeling. You begin to do what you know that you should do instead of doing what you feel like doing. You have to get used to that space of that wilderness. This is the wilderness. When you leave somebody and you completely feel lost. But when you feel lost, it's because you are becoming a stronger version. Because that what you were before them has changed. You have evolved. You have changed. So when you leave them, when they leave you, you are completely back to a place where you don't recognize. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because if you recognize where you want again, sometimes you probably mean that you never cared about them. But when you care and you love them so much, when they leave, you're going to be in a new space again. It's okay. Get in that new space. Be okay in that new space. Love that new space. Build in that new space. Recognize yourself and find yourself in that new space. That's what you're supposed to do, so that when you go to that again, you're going to be ready for it. You don't know how strong you are until you experience something that you're not used to. Understand this is your wilderness. This is where you got to surrender. This is where you know that you're not going to see the same foods that you are used to. The same thoughts that you are used to, the same feelings. Like Moses in the wilderness with the Israelites, you're not going to see the same things. Sometimes manna is rain from heaven every day. And it comes from somewhere that you don't understand. Your strength comes from heaven every single day. And you have to let it come. Every day is a new strength. Don't focus on what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. But today you are okay. It's just you are going through detachment. You are detangling. You are coming out. Your bond is breaking slowly. And when your bond breaks, oh my God, it's painful. It feels like physical pain to the mind. You can't stay awake. You can't experience happiness or joy, and it's okay. You don't need it right now. You just need to be in the wilderness. It's not about being happy. It's not about faking a smile. It's not about saying everything's okay, because it is okay, but it doesn't feel like it's okay. Go through the detangling and find out when you have detangled. Understand this. One thing that happens, understand this. They're going to come back. They're going to try to come back. They're going to try to come back. Because now they feel your spirit is gone from them. But let me tell you, when they come back, what you do, you release them properly. With love. With peace. See, people come back they don't know why they come back. They don't know this. They probably come back because they miss you and stuff. But this time, when you have separated yourself, what happens? They always come back so that you can release them properly. Now you are ready. Now you are ready to love and to have peace. Now you can release them in love. Oh no, you're good. Hey, it's nice. Be cordial and say, hey, no, it was nice meeting you. It was nice seeing you. It's okay. I release you. In Jesus' name, or whoever name that you use. But I'm telling you, in the beginning of being, missing somebody or losing somebody or breaking up with somebody, you're going to feel the pain. Everybody is afraid to experience the pain. Nobody wants to feel the pain. You're going to feel the pain. Like I always say, imagine putting a piece of a Band-Aid on a cut. The Band-Aid is attached to the skin, to your hair, and to the cut. So when you peel it off slowly, it raises your hairs on in your arm. It raises the hair, your skin raised up, and it hurts while you peel it off. It hurts. It hurts a whole lot when you peel it off. And if you do it really quick, it hurts still. But if you don't, it hurts more. Over time, it lasts longer. See, this is going to hurt. But it will last for just a bit longer. After a while, this pain subsides and healing begins to happen. Don't be afraid to remove the scar or to remove the Band-Aid. It's a part of the healing process because you can't keep it covered. Air has to pass through. Oxygen has to pass through. Allow everything to pass through, because if you keep yourself closed, it's not going to pass through. Allow love and peace to pass through, so when they come back, you're going to release them properly. It's going to hurt. I know we're afraid. I know it sucks. But it's a part of the process. Learn to miss people and do nothing about it. Learn to love people and do nothing about it. And when you leave somebody, understand, you don't have to stop loving them. It's not loving them is the issue. Wanting not to love them is the issue. Thinking that loving them is wrong is the issue. Fighting to not love them is the issue. Trying hard to hate them is the issue. Don't ever do that, because love was never the issue. Your ego needs to think that you're going to hate them, but don't mess with your ego. Because if you use your ego to hate them, that means you will be attached to them at all times. Emotions attaches you to people and past experiences. So when you have those emotions, which is, resentment and all this, and, being anxious and being afraid and stuff, you are connected to them for the rest of your life. You got to cut those things and love them. Love frees you. Love is the answer. But understand, a part of love is to release people, set them free, so that they can be in the wilderness, and so can you. I'm just saying, don't forget what I said. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what's your experience when you left someone. Because many of us, we do it every day. You're just afraid. Everybody's afraid of the wilderness. It's a beautiful place to be. New life, new things, just you and God. You and the Creator. You get to learn so much. Nobody wants to go there, but everybody wants to learn. How do you learn without going there? How do you find the promised land without going through the wilderness? How can you find the promised land without the wilderness? Think about it. You'll have a beautiful day. Peace.